Hey there, everybody. PTPOP here with all four lobes of my brain securely bound behind my back. And today I've got a great show with my longtime friend and artist and mayor of a small town near Dayton, Ohio, Logan Rogers. And we're going to go over Logan's life before and after becoming... We are. Some of his life, not all of it. There's not enough time to go over all of it.
There you go. Yeah, pull up a chair, man.
Logan, welcome. Thanks for coming on to my show here.
Yeah, I had to come up and see your rig here, see your studio.
Yeah.
See what's this guy's name?
That's Zontarski.
Yeah.
I call him Sven, but my character I use on YouTube is Zontarski, my monster movie.
And you drive around Cleveland wearing that.
I wish. I thought of going to the supermarkets with it and seeing if I could pick up some ladies or something.
He drives around Cleveland.
Oh, God damn, you're one suave fucker.
Yeah. That is from Blue Velvet, folks.
Yes. The movie we saw in college, I think.
That is the voice of Dennis Hopper.
Yep. And that's a great movie if you haven't seen it.
He's a terrifying, disturbing villain.
Yeah, he's really bad. Bad guy.
Frank Booth.
But I've known Logan. Logan, you and I have known each other for what, like 40?
About 40 years.
40 years, something
about 40
like that.
years, yeah.
When did you come to OU, in 85?
Fall of 86.
Fall of 86, okay.
So transfer from Wright State.
So it's just about 40 years, give or take.
Yeah.
I guess, so.
Yeah, 39 years. Crazy.
It's crazy how much time has gone by.
Yeah. You got old.
Yeah.
I don't know why you did that.
You stayed young. Yeah, it's funny how time flies by and your body changes. It's the opposite of adolescence.
Yeah. Wheels come off your little red wagon if you're not careful.
But Logan was my inspiration behind The Artist, my first documentary, and he was originally supposed to be the protagonist throughout the whole thing. It kind of evolved and changed over about a year.
I'm not interesting enough for your length.
No, the producer and director just kind of lost track of what he was doing. And but it ended up being pretty good.
Yeah, I think so. My daughter's in it. My mother's my late lamented mother's in it. I miss her terribly.
Yeah, she's a nice lady.
But it stands as your first documentary, and it's pretty awesome. Some friends of mine just watched it and were really interested. So
yeah, I got some really nice reviews and won a couple of awards. But it was a lot of fun making it.
It was a lot of fun making it.
And I drove all the way to Tipp City, which is where Logan has been born and raised. And
I was born in Cleveland, actually, but moved here with the folks when I was 3. So
you're on the east side, weren't you?
Yeah,
originally.
Yeah.
That's
right. But yeah, that's been home since I grew up there, and it's my home. It's my hometown.
Yeah.
Effectively, yeah.
It's a beautiful little town. It's a lot like the one I grew up in. And Logan, by trade, is an artist, but he's now the mayor of his hometown.
Yeah.
Tipp City. How did that come about? What did you have to shake a lot of babies and
kiss a lot of hands?
Yeah. Or the shaken baby syndrome?
Yeah.
No, I mean, kiss a lot of babies, or what? How did that come about?
I was on council for one 4-year term. I was actually appointed. That particular year, not enough people ran, and former mayor is a friend of mine, and they want people on council who are on the ball, who they can work with. Kind of are not insane that they're aware of. So
not insane.
He asked me to apply and consider being. I was appointed for half a term. I had to run for the second part of my term, and going to run again, but the paperwork is surprisingly complicated. I couldn't get on the ballot the second time.
Wow.
I wasn't the only one either. There were people who filled out correctly. It's a little tricky. So I was off council for 4 years, and I ran against people, and I got on, and we have a council manager form of government. The mayor is mostly a figure. As mayor, I kiss hands, I shake babies, I cut ribbons, and I swear in cops, and it's a lot of fun.
Well, I saw one picture where you had little tiny scissors. And
yes.
You said you didn't know how to cut it with. You were afraid of the little scissors.
Yeah, the Chamber of Commerce has the big scissors.
Yeah.
And I was cutting a ribbon not too long ago at a residence facility for the elderly.
Mm-hmm.
It's partly a nursing home and partly people. And a longtime resident there is my kindergarten teacher.
Oh, wow.
Mrs. Ruth White, and she's kind of an ambassador for the place, and she's in her 90s, but very sharp, very sweet, and they asked her to come up on the dais and cut the ribbon. She's kind of impressed that I'm there. She said, no, the mayor needs to cut the ribbon, and so I said, Ruth, you literally taught me how to use scissors.
Wow.
So she came up and she cut the ribbon.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's nice. So there's all kinds of moments like that. You know, I've grown up there. I know about everybody.
That's got to be a dream come true because, you know, I was there for the Christmas tree lighting this last November.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, Tipp is like, you know, a postcard. It's just this typical
it sort of is, yeah.
sleepy little town. You know, I think you can pretty much still keep your doors unlocked.
Usually,
you may not want to these days
right.
anywhere in the country, but it's a great little town.
Yes,
it's really an awesome place. And
we welcome visitors.
Yeah.
I-75 just north of Dayton, Ohio, exit 68.
It's a great town, and of course you're well known as an artist. I don't know if you're.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's how I know you. We both were art majors, and
yeah.
How do you balance being an artist and mayor? Is it hard to balance the two, or
kind of? I should interject that I have a day job for the last few years. I work in the office of a manufacturing company.
Yeah,
but I get to do some graphics and stuff with that, and that's been an outlet. It's nice to have a steady paycheck. God knows. Maybe don't major in art, kids. Right?
Yeah, it's really rough.
It's rough, man. It's a hard slog, and with AI, nobody really knows what the future of any industry is going to be.
Well, AI is just, it takes samples of everybody's art on the internet.
Yes,
and it turns it into something. So it's really ripping all of us off.
Yeah.
So
I think AI artists are going to be prompt engineers from now on, because people who get what they want out of AI are people who are able to ask it for give it the right prompts. I don't know.
Yeah, it's really rough. But yeah, I didn't know if there was a difficulty between, you know, trying to be an artist, because I know you go down to the local Chaffee's. Yeah. The local watering hole or
it's
bar.
It is Chaffee's has become, they don't care how you pronounce it.
Okay.
Has become a kind of a hub in the community. It's a coffee shop, it's a bar, it's a little sandwich shop now, and still going strong since they opened in the middle of COVID. No signs of everybody who is anybody is going to be in Chaffee's, so I'm there a lot, and it's actually kind of seamless.
But you paint in there, don't you? You take your canvases in there?
Yeah, I'm off on Fridays, and I'll come in the morning, and I'll sit and have coffee and pastry and paint.
Yeah.
Sometimes people come in and ask me questions, and Sean, the owner, will say, he's not the mayor today. And I say, well, that's right. Friday mornings, I'm a disheveled bohemian artist sitting here painting.
Does your background...
It's pretty seamless, actually, the whole art and mayor thing.
So there's really no, like, Batman, Superman, you take off the cape as an artist and become the businessman.
Right, I'm not Bruce Wayne,
No, okay. So I thought it would be a little bit more romantic, or, you know...
They dovetail pretty well, I should say.
They do, really? Yeah. Okay. Because I know you obviously still create a lot of new art, because I see your new website here, and you've got some new pieces I haven't seen yet that are just...
Well, they're newer. I've been a little stagnant lately, just busy, but I need to stay busy. I turned down a children's book recently. I would collaborate with an author, and we were going to try to just split the profits, and I realized that on the timeline she wanted, I just wasn't going to. Hard to tell her that, because I was excited about it. I was excited about completing this project and dreading it at the same time. And I just need to get my studio back to where it needs to be. You know, since Mom died, the house has gotten a little cluttered, and I'm busy with the job and the office.
Yeah.
Just life has gotten away from me a little bit.
Well,
pull in and...
Well, it's hard to create all the time. And there's this romanticized idea that artists are constantly creating, and it's hard You can't just turn it on and turn it off.
No, like a faucet. No, you can't do it. If life is kind of closing in on you, it's often hard to.
Oh yeah, it's really hard.
Unless you're really inspired, you want to do something, and sometimes that takes over. Sometimes that takes for a week or two.
When you look back at appearing in The Artist, the documentary, do you ever? I'm sure you're not sitting around thinking about the film, but do you see yourself back then, 5 years ago, and compared yourself to where you are now as an artist?
Yeah, I haven't really come very far as an artist in those 5 years. I'll be honest. Yeah, the last 5 years have aged me. I lost mom.
Yeah.
I had it was that same year I had a long time relationship end, and just a lot of. I lost my brother the following spring.
Terry was.
Yeah, it was my children graduated high school. My son went off to the military.
Yeah, John's now is in a submarine.
He is on dry land right now.
Oh, he is. Okay.
He got married Easter weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be a grandfather for the first time, sometime in the next couple of weeks. A little girl, we know that, so that's really exciting. And he and his wife are in Hawaii, in Pearl Harbor.
Well, that's awesome.
Sub came into port this past Saturday.
Wow.
They're in port for the time being. We don't. I mean, I wouldn't if I knew their movements. I wouldn't say anything.
So, did you have a dream as a kid to become a politician and a mayor? Or?
No.
I mean,
I was happy to be on council. It was kind of a lot of responsibility. It was a little weird at first because you're making all these decisions that affect the community, and people kind of ask me what my goal is. I just want to keep the community nice, keep the quality of life as good as possible for everyone that lives here.
Yeah.
Try to spend the public fisc wisely.
Do you find, Logan and I were both in Theta Chi fraternity at Ohio University, and you became president there, right?
I did, yeah.
So I know this might be a stretch, but do you think there's any parallel things you learned with politics in the fraternity? And we're
kind of, yeah.
Does it help you at all going at all these different personalities and
a little bit?
Because we all kind of got along in the house, but
but there's friction here and there.
Yeah, does it help you at all, that experience?
I think so. Or
at least the parliamentary procedure.
Well, I don't run the meetings. The council president does that.
Oh,
but,
okay, all right.
Once in a while I have to. And the one night I had to when she was out of town, there was a good crowd in there and a lot of questions about something, so I was able to recognize people with the gavel and say, okay, hang on a minute. And I wasn't completely.
Did you try to introduce the finger snaps?
No, that's just a college Greek organization thing.
Yeah, okay.
We applaud quietly by snapping our fingers.
Yeah, no,
there's no applause of any kind.
There's no good of fraternity at the end of the meeting. We pass the gavel, talk about the partying the night before, and
we do have closing remarks by council, but nobody talks about how hammered the entire house got, or who threw up, or
passed out in the bathroom,
or who unexpectedly got lucky. That was always was one of the awards. Blind squirrel finds in that kind of thing.
I don't know. I don't know how much you want to talk about the whole mayor thing. I don't want to harp on that.
No,
but is it something that you've got to be so proud? Because I know I grew up in Chardon, tiny town like Tipp. I love that town to this day. But to finally be mayor of your town that you love so much, it's got to fill you with pride.
It does. It's exciting. It's kind of a culmination of service to the town. I hope I can serve 4 years, but I need to be reelected in January, and it'll be a whole new council then because they aren't running for their seats, and 4 seats are open. We don't know who's going to be elected. So if the council sees fit to elect me mayor again, I would be pleased to serve another 2 years. It's been a blast.
Have you introduced any proposals that connects city to the art community? Have you done any correlations like that?
No, I try to avoid. That's kind of having a personal agenda.
Okay.
And I'm happy to endorse something like that if somebody else wants to.
Okay, because I know there's a lot of murals that get painted, and I didn't know how much city council or the
Right,
government
that's usually done by private businesses
okay,
on private
all right.
buildings. But yeah, there's some. We do have an arts council. We have a downtown partnership that tries to bring business downtown. I'm a big proponent of that. Got to get back there tomorrow. There's public celebration of the anniversary of a local bank. Actually,
Oh, nice.
it's going to be a big to do downtown with ponies and zip lines.
What happened to the buggy whip factory from the 1800s? It was falling apart.
It's one of the oldest buildings in town, and it was originally a buggy whip factory. Several years ago, it nearly collapsed.
That's what I thought.
In the earliest days of the automobile, say the 20s, it became a car dealership.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. A
Like,
Packard.
yeah.
Packard's,
One of the first car dealerships that existed. And
Yeah.
in order to drive automobiles in and out of the motor cars in and out of this building, they removed one of the supports, and it was built like a barn. It's a very similar structure to the way a barn is built. And over the years, lack of support caused some stress on the floor. I think it didn't help the roof any either. First floor kind of dropped into the basement, and the whole building began to sag and acted like it was going to fall slap over into the state route. Long story short, a gentleman who is an ardent preservationist of local buildings was able to purchase it. He brought some wonderful woodworkers in, some Amish craftsmen in from Columbus area, and he got the building stabilized. It's beautiful, and I'm not sure what he wants to do. Be
Okay.
standing for some time, so that's a great thing.
If you want to check out Logan's art, go to loganrogersart.com. Got it up here on my screen now. See some of his work. The website's a little bit under construction, but you can get an idea of what some of the work he does. It's mostly landmarks there, right there in
Landscapes and streetscapes.
This is the Miami County. That is great. I love this.
Oh yeah, that was a fun one. Troy, Ohio. Lovely old,
Yeah.
like the miniature U.S. Capitol.
Got Monroe, Tipp City, Ohio. I've seen this, but this barn is the same barn that's up here, right? And
Same barn.
changes. But this is the same barn. Very picturesque.
Yeah, that's down the road. I've done.
So he does a lot of stuff that's indigenous to the Dayton, Ohio. So what's that considered? Western, southwestern?
Yeah, Southwest Ohio.
Ohio.
But I love little towns. Little towns are kind of
Yeah.
my jam.
Yeah.
What fascinates me about the downtowns and those old buildings, they've been so many different things over so many years. And you'll be sitting in Chafee's or in one of the downtown businesses that's in a building that's been standing for 150 years and think that this room right here, someone came in here 5 days a week or 40 or 50 or even 60 years. This person came in and hung their coat up and stood at the counter and knew all their customers and
Oh, yeah.
and knew them through their milestones in their lives, and for their families growing, and this person's family grew, and then one day this person took their coat off the hook and locked the door for the last time and sold it to somebody else, and hopefully enjoyed a relaxing old age, you know.
Well, I think that's what's nice about small towns is that there's a lot of history in the towns that kind of gets lost in the big cities, like in Chardon or in Tipp. You know, everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
And everybody, you know, I knew everyone on my street as a kid, cut their grass, you know, who owned the stores uptown, which is the same as kind of, I don't think you call it uptown, but we had an uptown with all the stores with the old buildings built in the 1890s.
Right.
And it's such a nice atmosphere that's kind of disappearing as the big corporations move in and buy up all the land. And
yeah, the interstates killed a lot of it.
Oh yeah,
the highway took the business center away from.
Yeah,
it's a lot. It's taken a lot of effort again to bring them back. In the cities like Cleveland, there were neighborhoods decades ago.
Oh yeah,
where everybody knew everybody, and there was a store that served surrounding few blocks, and maybe a couple of bars that served the not just a grocer, but a butcher shop, a dry cleaner, a repair shop, little appliance store that served the neighborhood.
yeah.
And that's kind of gone.
Do you have any advice to somebody that may want to be a mayor someday, or?
Just start going to meetings, start going to planning board and zoning board and city council, and find out what the current city government's stealing.
You don't need to know about my prostate. I talk about it on YouTube all the time.
There you go.
But Logan, it's been awesome. So glad got to have you back on here, and thanks for working on the artist.
Of course, great to be here. Always great to see you. I had to come and see your setup. It's wonderful.
Yeah, I'm glad you came. You're the first person, any friend other than my friend Todd that I've known for about 50 years.
Well, you need to get some more another rotation of guests. You need to do a whole Between Two Ferns thing. It's a parody of a talk show that Zach Galifianakis did.
Oh, I know.
Look it up. It's funny. Between Two Ferns.
Okay, everybody, that's Logan Rogers. Thanks for being on the show, Logan. It's been awesome to see you.
Thanks again, man.
Thanks for coming to my house here in the fine land of Cleveland. And check out Logan's work at loganrogersart.com.
Yeah.
And
also loganrogers.net.
Oh, it's both. I didn't know you were
if you like paintings of little animals playing instruments.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I've got a couple of your paintings here in the house too of dogs in World War I.
Yeah, that's not weird.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and thanks for being on here, Logan. And we're gonna go have a beer to celebrate my new prostate.
Would you like fries with that? Would you like fries with that?